it's Pete here, and I'm back for another Funbridge tournament coming to you from Townsville. So let's jump into it and see how we go. So all you have to do is click Get Started/Practice, Exclusive Tournaments. If you've done it before, it'll pop up there. Otherwise, view all tournaments and search for Bridgevid or Pete Hollins. It should come up. Anyway, I played the first board of this, and again, my computer issues are continuing, but let's just have a quick look at what this was. So I had a quick look at the results. Okay, and in first place was Rickamers 0 with 78%. In second was Shaman with 74 and a bit. Guinera in third, and then in the Pete of the moment, I really liked this name, 68, and then Igrismo in fifth place. So just having a quick scan through. So Pete Briquette, and what else do we have? Must beat Pete, so here's my benchmark, 54%. Bridge is not a dead game yet, is back in it. And Helpful Unicorn, I think that's the first time I've seen that one. And yeah, alright, so I'm playing it a little bit early, so there's a few less people playing it just yet. But the first board I just got to play in 3 diamonds. So I went 1 no trump, pass, 2 hearts, and I just made a balancing double. My partner bid 3 diamonds, and that's where it rested. I led a club, cashed the king, 1 round of diamonds, and my heart wasn't ever going to go anywhere, so I just claimed at this stage. So that was the first board, and 56%, so pretty decent start. So moving on to board number 2. Here it went pass. I just opened 1 no trump, and my partner bid 3 no trumps. So here some people might say aces and spaces in this sort of spot, but I think that's a really rubbish saying. I don't downgrade hands for having too many aces. Like if partner's got nothing, that's when it feels bad, but so often partner's actually got something. So here I was thinking there's a couple of different lines. I could duck the first heart, but hearts look like they're 4-4 because the 3 of hearts lead, unless the robots lead thirds and fifths. The other thing I could do is I could win and just play ace of diamonds, diamond to the jack, or I could play a club towards the queen. I think both of those are okay. Let's say I win the king of hearts, play diamond to the ace, diamond to the jack. They then knock out that. I feel like the difference between playing clubs and diamonds first, the timing wise, it doesn't really affect it much. So the main question here is, do I want to duck the first heart? And to work this out, I try and work out if everything goes as best as possible, how many tricks do I think I can make? And that would be 5 diamonds, 3 clubs, 2 hearts, and a spade. So that is 11 tricks. So ducking 1 I think is okay because I have a heart loser and a club loser. So I think I'll duck the first one and then just play diamond to the ace, diamond to the jack. I do sort of want to push lead clubs up towards the queen jack a couple of times, but I need to take lots of finesses, so play diamond to the ace. And yeah. Just thinking, if I knock out the club ace first, is that any better? If West has led from a 5-card suit, but we'll just lead a club up at this stage. Okay, and now we've got a heart. And that's the 4th heart. I can't discard a club because that'll cut communications between my hands when they play a spade. So I'll cash the spade here. Queen's winning, so that's good news. And the rest of the hands, good. I don't know what I was talking about at that ending. I just had the rest of the tricks after that. But 41%, a couple of people made a couple of over tricks, and that's because there's doubleton queen. So heart lead, ace of diamonds, diamond to the king. Really not sure why you'd be doing that. I'm not sure what you're worried about when you know hearts are 4-4, or when you suspect hearts are 4-4. But it certainly worked that time. Anyway, moving on to board number 3. So here we've got a 10 count, first seat favourable. So I'll just bid a spade. I like to bid my majors here first. 4 diamonds, splinter. Okay, so my partner's got a splinter, and I've got very little wastage, and they're interested in slam opposite a passed hand. So one of the things I could be is I could be an unbalanced hand, which isn't great. So I could be unbalanced, which is what could be better for me to be. Other than that, points-wise, I got the wasted jack of diamonds, but the king third club is great. Queen fourth spade, ace of diamonds, that's all alright. My partner might have a void here. I'm sort of non-committal here. I've got a really good hand, so I'm just thinking, do I just bid 4 no trump key card and go from there? Or do I just fake some middle ground where I'd say I've got control in hearts and just say, is this helpful? So I was thinking maybe just by bidding 4 hearts, I'd give my partner the option of just signing off in 4 spades, and if they do that, then I would probably just abandon ship. 4 no trumps is probably the right action, but if my partner's got a void diamond, I just really don't want to hear that. It's very rare that I would ever psychic Q bid. I'd like this just to be last train, which is just saying I've got some interest, where do you want to go? But, alright, I'll bid 4 no trumps, but I was really keen to bid, yeah. So my partner's got 3 key cards, so we've got enough, so we'll bid 6 spades. Okay, and looks like it's on a spade finesse. We have got 4 hearts. I probably need spades 3 too, maybe. I can probably handle some 4-1 distributions, but I have a deep club loser. But I can ditch my club on the long hearts and then try and trump clubs good. So if I discard 2 clubs, no, a club on the hearts, then I can maybe trump 2 clubs. So I'd only want to draw 2 rounds of trumps theoretically, but I think I just want to win and play a club to the king and a spade finesse. So the question is, do I want to lead the queen of spades, which is bad if there's 4-1 with stiff king on side, or do I want to lead low to the jack? So can I pick up 4-1 with West having singleton king, like king fourth? So if there's king fourth, I still have a spade loser anyway. So low spade picks up singleton king, but I then need to come back to hand to finesse again if it doesn't work. I reckon I want to just play low spade to the jack. I was thinking low spade to the jack will be good if I can then... I won't be able to cash all my hearts very easily. I've got the entry, so let's lead a low spade. Diamond up. And I will lead the queen now. Probably should have led low again, actually. Okay, so they're 4-1. So at this stage, I have a spade loser. I need to ditch a club on a heart. Okay, so they trumped in with their natural trick. Okay, so if clubs are 3-3, I can just trump the club now. If clubs are 4-2 with West having 4, if I rough a diamond, rough a club, it's no good. So I think I just draw the trump and hope clubs break 3-3. And they don't. So down 1, I probably could have made this, I reckon. Maybe. If I timed it differently. On this deal you could have made 5 no trumps, so not quite. So here, the spade finesse worked and I still went down. Spades didn't break 3-2. But 4-1 onside, I still had some backup chances of clubs being 3-3 or them not being able to over-ruff. Like if they had some really weird distribution with long, like short diamonds as well. Anyways, some people just settled in. So 4 spades making 12 was the winning action. Some people went for 3 no trumps. They probably responded a diamond. Yeah. And never found their spade fit, which worked out well, I guess. But usually I'd want to be in spades on this hand. We've got some distribution. But some people went more off in 6 spades, so a bit of a mixed bag there. I think it's a slightly poor slam, and I guess me bidding 4 hearts would have slowed my partner down. They would have bid 4 spades, and we would have stopped there in just a reasonable, well, like it's a slam I don't think I want to be in, but it's really close between them. So on to board number 4. Here I've just jumped in, and the auction went a spade, a no trump, 2 clubs. I bid 2 no trumps with my 11 points, and my partner bid 3 no trumps. Looks like 5 diamonds was probably a better spot. Anyway, there's one trick that's gone. It went 6 of hearts, 7, queen, king. So at this stage, if ace has the ace of diamonds, it's looking pretty dire. I might be able to get 4 clubs, 2 spades, and a heart, but playing on diamonds seems like what I need to do. So we'll play diamond to the queen. Okay, and the ace appeared there. So the 9 of hearts, I could hope hearts are blocked somehow. So West led the 6 of hearts, so if they had ace 10, 8-6, I could play low, or I could just hope that ace put in the queen from ace queen third, which would be strange. I'm just going to hop up with the jack and hope that the suit just blocks naturally. Yeah, so down a bunch here. The ace of diamonds was in the wrong spot after I got the right thing. 5 diamonds is presumably cold. And if you play just standard rather than 2/1, that'll probably get you there. So I expect a pretty poor result for this. 31%. So some people got to 3 no trumps and made 10 tricks. Same bidding. They ducked the first heart. Okay, so heart to the queen ducked. So the main reason you would do that is to try and cut communication. If hearts were, say, 7-2, that would probably work. And like hearts could have been 7-2. The reason I didn't do it was just if West had the ace of diamonds, it's better just to win. But here, West didn't duck the second heart, so it worked well to get them to block the suit like that. But I think the legit chance that West just has both red aces was better than ducking the hearts, which would play for them to be 7-2. But 31% running at a total of 37, so not sad about what I've done. I was a bit pushy on board 3 and 4. Well, board 4 I wasn't really that pushy, but just the system we were using got us to the wrong game. But 5 diamonds was the spot we wanted to get to. Moving on to board number 5. Here we've got a 15 count, and I've opened 1 spade. So I've got 3 real choices. I could bid 1 no trump, 2 diamonds, or pass. I'm not going to double on this hand. That would just be pretty strange. Here I've got a flat hand with really good diamonds, but only a 5-card suit. I like 6-card suits for overcalling minors, but you don't always have them. 1 no trump, I don't quite have a stopper, so we'll bid 2 diamonds, but 4 diamonds. Okay, a weak hand, preemptive raise. So my partner's probably got a short spade. So the real question is, do we make 5 diamonds? Should we double them in 4 spades, or should we just let them have it here? So I suspect I've got 1 diamond trick and 1 heart trick, and the opponent's, my partner may have 1 trick, but I don't think we are beating 4 spades. I think it is making the vast majority of the time. to make 5 diamonds, my partner doesn't really, they might have 2 points in diamonds, but I need my partner to have stiff diamond and ace of clubs and a doubleton heart, which seems like we're not making, so we're probably going down 1. I could still hope to make a vulnerable against not sacrifice, which is remarkably rare that you'd ever do this. To do that, I'd need my partner to have that stiff spade, where we'd lose 1 spade. I'd need them to have something to keep my hearts and club losers just to 2 tricks, which I think is within the realm, but probably too much, so I'm just going to pass here. Okay, ace of diamonds, and that drops. Okay, so looks like diamonds are 5, 5, 5, 2, 5, 1. Do I need to try and get my heart tricks in early? So East has a singleton diamond. I could try and hope to play like heart, heart, and like if I just play king of diamonds, they ruff, they draw trumps, and if they've got, say, king x of clubs, like they might be able to play king of clubs, club to the ace, ruff a club, and set them up. But it's awkward for them to actually get back there, because they would be kind of close to suffering spade ruffs, like me being able to over ruff them. So I'm not sure I'm in any giant rush to do that. Ace of hearts heart would work if my partner had, say, the king. A low heart would also sort of work there. It's not clear cut that we need to switch. That club suit is threatening that they're going to set that up. But my partner doesn't have any points in diamonds. They have to have some points somewhere. There's 8 opposite 15, so that's... How weak do they say the 4 diamond bid is? Between 7 and 10 points. So they've probably got a stiff spade. And do we need... I'd really like my partner to get in first, and they could probably get in with clubs, so I'm going to just continue passively here. Could be wrong though. Okay, and they're hoping that spades are 2-2, but they're not. Okay, so they did have king queen, and shifting to hearts was what was needed. We could have taken two heart tricks, so that was rather unfortunate. I was hoping that my partner had just 1 card in clubs. Really difficult one to guess there. I don't think so wasn't alone there. Some people let them only get to 3 spades, so they started with double. Not a fan of double there. 5 diamonds doubled making. So you lose a spade and 2 clubs. So it is one of these hands where the vol against not sacrifice is right. So even though they don't need to actually make it, they did well getting there. 5 diamonds redoubled. Really going for that top board. Alex, 2,000. Scored 1,000. Anyway, that was 25%. I think it was pretty tricky to, I don't think it was worthwhile doubling. Finding the right defense was also pretty tricky there. So that was board number 5. So looking at last week's puzzle, I asked the question of what 10-digit number can you have where the first number tells you how many zeros there are in the entire 10-digit number. The second one tells you how many 1s there are, the third how many 2s, all the way up to how many 9s there are in the actual number. So the answer to this was actually posted right by Kevin Rosenberg. It was 6, 2, 1, 3 zeros, and then 1, 3 zeros. So the way that you can try and work this sort of thing out, I think it's better to try and work backwards a bit. And for instance, go, okay, how many 9s are there in the number? And you can work out pretty quickly that there can't just be 9, like any 9s whatsoever. It can't. You couldn't have 9 zeros and a 9, because you'd also need a 1 for that number. So if you work backwards, you might be able to get there, but it's still a pretty tricky one. So well done if you managed to solve that one. Anyway, let's move on to board number 6. So here it's gone 1 diamond. Here I'll just bid 1 spade. I might make a takeout double later. No, just try and mention my hearts. four spades it is. Okay. Not really what I was expecting from a four spade bid. Usually I'd make a Q raise or maybe a splinter or something with this sort of hand. But obviously four spades is the limit of this hand. My right hand opponent's the strong hand. Looks like they've got the ace king of diamonds. We have 13 opposite 11, so 16 high card points missing. Anyway, if I use my, I've got some diamonds I need to trump. I've got a couple of club losers. Ooh, diamond's the ace, so maybe West has the king of diamonds. Ace of hearts. Queen of hearts, okay, so that makes that a lot less threatening. Okay, so I probably want to trump two of my diamonds and ditch a heart on a club. So do I want to trump a diamond now, or do I want to play a spade? Like, do I want to draw trumps first? There's also the fair chance that West has the king of clubs if they don't have the king of diamonds. Be a weird spot for East to false card. But if they've got ace king and they suspect their partner's got nothing, they might do it. If I start roughing my diamonds, I'll lose the ability to finesse East for the club. But I feel like if I play the queen of diamonds now, I'll find out what, like, West will cover if they've got it. Okay, so they've got the king there. There was 16 high card points missing. That's 3 of their points. I think East has to have the king of clubs now. Okay, trump there. Play another diamond. East can't overruff this yet. And now play 2 rounds of spades, staying in the north hand. See if that draws trumps. It doesn't, but now I just need the jack of clubs to stand up, and the heart goes. And I'm not crossing in hearts because I suspect East can trump that. So I rough in, draw the last trump, and we're all good. Oh, East actually had another heart. But 69%, so that one's pretty good. Made 5 spades. Moving on to board number 7. So here we've got 12 high card points. Pretty rubbish one, but I'll start with 1 diamond. 2 clubs, so 2 no trumps, just minimum balanced hand. Did they show a singleton in clubs? Or a singleton in clubs? I showed 12 to 15 balanced or a singleton in clubs. Okay, so here we are in 3 no trump. And we get the jack of hearts lead. Okay, so that could be from Jack 10-9 or like Ace Jack 10. Looks like I want to let East in before I let West in. I can go King of Clubs, club to the Jack. That seems like the normal sort of starting position. Entries to my hand are pretty limited though. So I'm thinking maybe I play diamond to the Jack, diamond back to my hand. So that while I've still got the King of Clubs, I can get back. I feel like West will probably get in at some stage, but keep an eye out for the 10-9 of diamonds as well, because my 8 of diamonds might come good. Okay, Ace of Hearts. They didn't put me to the guess. This is a spot where a human player would just play the 10 of Hearts very often and make you guess whether to try and block the suit or not. Okay, so club to the king. And do I want to cash my king and queen of diamonds now to ditch my spade? I think I do. If the club finesse fails, I don't think the 10-9 of diamonds appeared, but if the club finesse fails, it's only bad if they also had the extra diamond. Spade finesse also worked there, so anyway, I suspect this one will be good. 94%, so we made our 5 no trump contract. Most people probably just started on clubs and the entry issues became too much. But that brings me back up to 48, 1 board to play. So get on to board number 8. So 14 highs, partner open 1 club, just looks like a pretty easy 3-no trump hand bid. Okay, and we get a heart lead. Got 4 club winners, 3 spade winners. The opponents will set up a heart for us, and we've got the ace of diamonds. Okay, I want to work out how I think hearts are breaking. So, let's just see what happens here. We win the first heart, so no real time to work that out, but I haven't seen the 3 of hearts, so that could have been from a 5-card suit or a 4-card suit still. Spades might come in for an extra trick. So spades could be 3-3, or ace could have like doubleton jack or doubleton 10, and I could choose to finesse it, or that could be jack 10 doubleton, which would just make my 9 good. It looks like cashing clubs seems a good start. Spade discard. So it's always really important to pay attention to the suit that you're playing on next. It's hard to keep track of every single discard someone's making, but spades is the obvious place I'm trying to get extra tricks, so really pay attention to those discards. Anyway, 8 of spades, another spade, but clubs broke 5-1, and we get the 3 hearts, so hearts broke 5-2. So the 8, okay, so my spades are coming in. So we'll play another spade back. Wow, West ditch from jack 10 fourth. So there are 4, 5, 3, 1. There's another one. Okay, so at this stage, they probably have all the tricks other than the ace of diamonds. East might have, like, if I can get East to play the king of diamonds from king 3rd diamond left, I might be okay. Other than that, I'm just taking the ace. I could have considered exiting a heart, but they're not going to crash their diamond on us in that position. Yeah, so I really wanted East to hop up with the king and cash their club, then I could have dropped the queen of diamonds offside. But scored 70% there, brings my total back to 51%. So the bad boards here were 6 spades, which was a marginally bad slam. Maybe I was a touch pushy. 3-no trumps where I thought I'd bid normally, but playing standard you might get to 5 diamonds, which was the contract you wanted to get to. And board 5, didn't find the vol against not sack, and didn't find the switch to hearts. I think both of those are dubious, but the 5 diamonds, definitely, like, I considered it. I think it was pretty close, and most people made it when they bid it. I thought I might go for 500 too often. And then switching to hearts was a really difficult one. I just hoped my partner had some club cards, and I needed to work it out from trick 1 what was actually going on. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.